All right, first thing we're going to do, long band. Nancy Vidlac, you need the long band. Nancy, long bands. First thing we're going to do, arm out to the side and just roll the arm out. Small moves. Alternating other side. Elbows bent, shoulders are up, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Just warming up that shoulder just a tad. Taking your time with it. I'm using a super light band. Out and back. I'm going to bring the hands a little closer. That's the beauty of bands. You just narrow the grip if you want a little more tension. So this is a great exercise because the hand that's staying in place has to work the outside of the shoulder to bring it in or to hold it out. And then use the other one to pull. Out and back. Out and back. Both. Going wide. Bring the shoulder blades back as you do. Squeeze them together. Pull them down and back. So you're bringing those arms out to the side. Elbows are bent, but they don't hinge. Shoulder blades are back, and then you bring them down. Squeeze back there. Feel the work. Feel the stretch through the chest. Feel the work through the shoulders. And back. Up. And in. Out. Should be feeling this through the shoulders, through the upper back, shoulder blades. Keep the band about mid-torso as you do this. Higher you go, the higher you're going to work the muscles in the back. I want you to try to get that entire back from the neck to the middle of the back. The upper half. So if you keep them lower, you're going to get more of that muscle back there. Squeeze. One more time. And back in, palms up. We're in the warming section. Warm up section. That's where we are. And then do rotators. Out and back in. Elbows stay right next to the torso. Put them right there if you need to. This is to work those muscles around the shoulder. And the inside, holding it in place, stabilizing it. Again, bring it out. Shoulder blades together. Squeeze it tight. Feel the front of the shoulder working as you do it. Okay. I feel the front of the shoulder because it hurts. Maybe I don't know where you feel it. And back in. Knees are bent. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Chin is up. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. All kinds. And one more. And you're there. Arms up. You're not going to need resistance on this one. Just bring the arms up front. And rotate through the shoulders. Start with just the shoulders first. Don't turn the torso. Head is forward. And back. Other side. As long as you keep facing forward, you're going to limit that rotation. I'm up pretty high. I'm going to come down a little lower. Try to get that thoracic spine to do a little more movement. And go slow as you do this. If you want, you can. When you get around to the back, you can pull just a little bit more with that backhand, maybe just a little more stretch in that other arm, but don't overdo it. All right, you got that? Hold on. We were going to do it one more time. I forgot what I was doing. We're going to do kayaks next. And then we're going to go kayaking this weekend. Up in the mountains. And back. Arms out front. Pull it down. And back up again. Other side. Roll the shoulder blade back, bring it up to the middle, into a V, and on the other side. Again, using that back hand, help pull as you go. Up and around. Exhale. Shoulder girdle turns. You can turn the head if you want. Up. Chin can follow chest. Keep the shoulder blades down as well. Always work on those shoulder blades. Also keep the glutes tight. If as you're going into this, you're bringing the arm down, you're tightening up the core, tighten up the glutes, and feel the extra work you get from the top of the back of the thighs and those hamstrings all the way up to the top of the butt. One more time. Butt. Roll it. Squeeze it. And up. Other side. And back. One hand down, one hand up. It's going to be a diagonal pull. So you take that shoulder and just up and back down. So the elbows out. Bring it into the torso as much as you can. And just lift off to the side. Get that diagonal stretch. Get a little resistance to get it against it. Again it. Not a lot. Back down. Knees are bent. My knees were locked out. That's why I say knees are bent. Just keep that one hand right in front. Just the one hand goes up over the top and back down. You can hold wherever you want, and that other one doesn't matter. Out. And in one more time. For that arm. Now we go to the other arm. Ooh. And same thing. Out. And then bring that elbow in as you're doing this. Don't let it flare all the way out to the side. Pull it in. Use those chest muscles to work that. Out. And back. So all you're doing is extending at the arm. Don't let the shoulder roll forward as you're doing this. You want that diagonal movement with the shoulder blades back. Stretching out the front of the shoulder. If you roll forward, you're getting that back, and that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the front of the shoulder. Up. And back. 2 more. Stretch. And bring it back. Last one. And back in. Around the back. Not around the neck, around the back. Chest press. Hands right here. Up around the shoulder blades, under the armpits. The pits. Out and back in. Elbows at a 45-degree angle as you do this. So you got a little bend in the knees. Shoulders are back. You're keeping that torso nice and tight, squeezing the glutes. And as you arms go out, squeeze those muscles in the chest. Get a little extra roll at the very end, and then bring it back. Again, keep those elbows at 45. Don't let them go way out to the side or down low. We want the chest muscles on this one. Out and back. If you're doing a wall push-up, a countertop push-up, a chair push-up, a floor push-up, elbow should be at about 30 to 45 degrees. And if you're doing a push-up anyway, however you're doing it. Glute squeeze. With each one. One more time. Drive it out. Hold, squeeze, and bring it back. A fly. We're going to do a fly. Arms out to the sides. Grab your band so that you have tension right here. What we're going to do is, with a little bend in the elbow, bring it to the front, and then back out again. So holding the hands out, bring them in. Again, you're right up front. Squeeze the glutes as you bring the arms forward. And out. So I took a class this week on the core. On core work. We are going to get into more of the pelvic floor and diaphragm. I have been missing that. And back. A couple more times. So this is just rolling the chest, squeezing the muscles. You got that little hugging the tree thing going on there. And back one more time. Squeeze chest. You don't need a lot of resistance as long as you tighten those muscles up. Bring it back. Woo, and down. Overhead. Overhead we go. Arms up behind the back. We're going to bring it down. So you're keeping the shoulder blades back. Squeeze, get it down as far as you can get, as close to the base of the neck. And then back up again. So it's a V. Squeezing those shoulder blades back, feeling the muscles work on the outside. This is a lat pull down for those muscles on the outside edges of the back, or outside of the shoulder blades. You should feel this right from the very top all the way down to the middle of the back as you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Up and out. One more time. One more. You can do it. Out. And back in again. Whew. Biceps curls underneath the feet. Get it under the arches so that the archies. Remember? Sugar, sugar, boop, 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 boop. I used to watch them Saturday mornings. Anyway, band underneath the arches of the feet. Elbows next to the side. Wrap the band around your hand if you have a Theraband. And up. And back down. So the band is going to want to pull the elbows back. Band's going to want to straighten out. You want to fight that. You want it out there, having to work harder. Front of the shoulders. Keep the shoulder blades back as you do this. Don't let it pull you down. Don't let it get you down, man. Elbows to the floor. Up. Get the elbows away from the torso if you can. If you can. If not, you can brush them up against the sides. But try to make those biceps do all the work. Front of the shoulders and biceps. Down. Up. Squeeze it. One more time. And down. Out to the sides. Shoulder blades are back. We're going to bring the band up and back down. Small move on the down. Go slow. Band's going to want to pull you back down. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it pull you down. Only come up until you can feel these muscles working in the shoulders. Don't go too far with it. It's really hard with bands. It needs to be really long to try to get it all the way up on this one. Again, wrap the band around the hand so you can keep that palm just the way it is, because we like it just the way it is. Keep that core tight. Squeeze the glutes as you do it. I keep forgetting. That was one of the things they taught in that teaching core class that I took, is those glute squeezes every time. Every time you exert, grab onto those glute muscles, squeeze them, and then do the work. And that does a couple things. It strengthens the glutes, absolutely, but it also helps get the back in neutral. If you just let the glutes go, it kind of relaxes everything. You want them tight, hips roll forward just a little bit, and back down. Hey, my shoulder's opening up. One more time. And back down. Flung over here. Let's go here. Butt out. Shoulder squeeze. Scapular retraction. So you're grabbing under the band. Bring the elbows right straight up. Hip hinge into a tabletop, wherever that is for you. Just make sure that you're in alignment. Knees over the ankles. And squeeze the shoulder blades. And it's not just bringing the arms back. It's up and in. When you get them as far back as you can get them, roll them in. Feel those muscles work all the way across the shoulder blades. Back and down, and hold it up there while you're in that contracted position. Elbows back as far as you can get them. Roll them in. Feel those muscles working. Don't quit until you feel those muscles between the shoulder blades. All the way across. Up. Squeeze. Back down one more time. And down. Under 1 foot. Back. Lawnmower. You're going to bring it back. So stagger step. 1 foot back, 1 foot up. Knee over the ankle. Hip hinge over the ankle or over that leg. This is where your support is as you come forward. So you want to make sure that that's solid, planted back half of the foot, flat into the floor, knee over the ankle, right over the top of it. And then you can bring the torso down and grab onto your band. We're just going to narrow row, back, squeeze, and down. You want to make sure that you're not twisting the torso as you do this. That would be an abs exercise. This is for the upper back again. Posture muscles. Squeeze the glutes. Eventually that will get to be, because same thing with the core. It took a while for me to get that exhale that engages the core every time I move. Anytime I do an exercise, now I got to squeeze the glutes too. Just so much. So much. but it's what keeps us strong. Other side. Again, get it back under the arch of the foot. I've seen people try to like put it under the toe. Problem you have with that, it has a tendency to roll up and off. That's not what you want. All right, into a stagger, hip hinge, back is straight, elbow back, and down. So I adjusted, I made this a little shorter on the pull side, on the contraction side, so I could feel it a little more. Elbow down, mid-body, don't bring it right straight up. You want mid-torso, as low as you can get it as you pull it up. You'll feel the work lower in the back on this one. It also hits the shoulder differently. So you get those deltoids, all the muscles around the shoulder, get worked in a different way than they would with the other arm raises and shoulder presses. Slow on the way down, controlled both ways. Don't let that band lose all its tension. It should have still a little bit. When you get to the bottom, up and down, up, squeezing, and back down. Glutes, you getting those glutes squeezing? I forgot. And back down, one left, triceps kickbacks. Remember this, we're going to do that, and then out to the back and in. Elbow stays back, shoulder blade stays nice and tight, so do the glutes. I was going to say the butt muscles. Can't say that. All right, so it's out and back in. Don't lock on the extension on the kickback. Don't lock the elbow out. You've still got a little bit of a bend in it. And down. Only thing hinging is the elbow, not the shoulder. In and out. And I was losing my form. I started kind of rolling my shoulders down, kind of rolling off to that side. So I want to make sure that I've still got my form. Out and back in. Go to the other side. Here's my favorite kitty cat. It's Betsy. All right, elbow back. Stagger, hip hinge. Out and in. This one I can go backward with. Extend out. Feel the muscles working. Back of the upper arms. And down, back up. Down. Up. Two more. Two more. Squeeze the glutes. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm just going to keep reminding everybody out loud that we do that. Grab a drink of water. We should have done that already. Keep your bands. We're going lower. We're going downtown. The lower body. Whew. First thing we're going to do is squats. Taking those arms at the sides, down. When you get to the bottom, work your fingers down the band, wherever the bottom is for you, and then push up to do your squat. Roll the shoulders back at the top. Don't lock the knees out. You can't help but squeeze the glutes on this one. There's really not much option. Was that a long enough break? Up. I got so many we got to get in. I still have chair exercises and floor exercises behind a chair. We're never going to get them all in. We know what we're doing next Wednesday. Butt back. Squeeze the muscles all the way up. Feet are flat on the floor. Knees go a little bit forward. Shoulder blades are back. You push, roll the hips underneath at the same time driving through the heels. To the top. One more time. Down and up. Now to the side we go. First off, leg out and leg back in. This is where you want to take your time, is back in again. Up, step out, and back in if you need to. Right here, chair. Kind of wrap around even if you want. Then you can go like this. Putting more pressure on those muscles. More work into it, more tension. Up and down. Comes up, toe forward, heel in the same plane as the other one, legs in the same plane. You're just bringing that up to the side as far as you can get it. Squeeze the glutes. This one is really important that you squeeze the glutes. If this exercise is going to work, you have to keep your hips in, and you need to be stacked right over that stationary leg. Otherwise, you lose it. You miss the important part of this. One more time. Out. They say you get that, like wrap it under a door or something to do this exercise. I don't see it. The other thing you can do, I like these with the small loop bands. You can do it with that. Just put it around the ankles. Do that standing. You can do it lying down. There we go. I got it. Out. And back in. I need a little more tension. I need some attention. I feel so forgotten. Out to the side. Lift. And back. Keep yourself upright. Don't let yourself lean into the chair. I got rid of too much slack. I've got too much tension on. I can't keep my form, so I'm going to add a little more to it. Give me a little more ability to keep my torso upright. Keep those glutes tight. Should be equivalent to about a 200-pound weight, I think. Up, squeeze glutes, stack, and lift. One more. Up. You're there. Bring it back in. Going back to the front to back. Split squat. Under the front leg, sorry. Right there. Right there it is. Leg back. Grab on down. You're going to go down, 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 down in that split squat. Pull, back leg. Does the work to raise you back up again. Whoa. Squeeze. It's like I was riding a horse there. Knee stays over the ankle on that front leg. It's back leg that lowers you down to the floor and brings you back up again. Does both. And down. Yup. You want to feel the work in that back leg. Front leg's just holding you there. You're pushing through the heel a little bit, but just enough so you don't fall down. Woo. Making me wobbly. Weeble wobbles, but they don't fall down. And up. Other side. Other foot. Front. Other foot. Back. So I'm really feeling this one in the back of that front leg. Apparently I'm doing a little more work up there than I do normally with just weights. Oh yeah, I'm squeezing my glutes harder. That's why it is. Down. Roll that hip underneath. Bring it up. If you go down lower, make sure it's the back knee. And don't go into the toes. If you go into the toes, you go into the knees. You're just asking for trouble. If you ask for it, you'll find it. There's trouble out there to be had. One more time. Down, roll, and lift. Under both feet. Feet together. Bend up. And it is step, step. step, and that's the important one. We're going to do a fourth step, is stopping that weight or that band from pulling that leg in on the trailer. So you got the lead leg goes out, trailer leg comes in nice and slow, not letting the band control it. You do. You do. You do you. Hoodoo voodoo. And back. Out. What was that song? The voodoo that you do? Is that it? Out. And back. Take your time with it. Steps don't have to be wide. They just need to really be hard to do. Glute squeeze. Every time I do that, I can feel hips roll up like they're supposed to. It's kind of a different exercise for me, especially with the glutes tight. Knees are always bent. Don't lock out. One more time each way. Out. In. Out. And in. One more. One more. Going to do a deadlift. So it's a hip hinge. Knees over the ankle. Same as a squat. Grab down as deep as you can. Roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. And now you have to squeeze the glutes because the hips have to come forward. Up. Nice and tight on top. Drop it back down. Again, don't let the band pull you down. You show that band who's boss. Squeeze. Butt goes right straight back. Knees stay right over the ankles. Oops. And up. Squeeze it all together. Bring it back down. Remember at the top, you bring the butt in. Squeezing the cheeks together. Not locking out, though. Don't lock out the knees. This is just the hips. And there's still a little bend. Those hips are still back just a little bit. You're just squeezing the glutes. You bring the pelvis up, not forward. Down back. And up. Roll it. You're good. Band's done. Band is done. Whoo, doggy. Back of your chair. I get to say it just because I like saying it. Set. My glutes feel good. They feel like they've been worked. Hamstrings, definitely. Quadriceps. Step back. Step away from the chair. I almost didn't say it. Knees over the ankles. Come right straight down. So remember I said my glutes and my hamstrings were tight? This helps with that. Push up. Step in. One more time. Step back. Come on down. Knees are bent. And bring it up just a little bit. We're going to go into a cat-cow. So I'm going to bring the chest up to start out in the cow position with the stomach forward, and then down, rolling the shoulders to the floor, stretching out the upper back. So again, push, bring the head up, chest is out, and back down, roll the shoulders forward on this one. Deep breath in, feel the stretch through the back one more time. Up. Shoulder blades go back right here. Squeeze them tight. Deep breath in, stretching out the chest, and bring it back down again. Right here, stepping away from the chair. You're going to do one leg at a time. Step it back, knee up, knee out. So the stationary leg, flat on the floor, no twisting the hips at all as you bring that leg up. You want to make sure that it's coming right straight up, toe, knee, hip, shoulder, right straight up, and back out again. Don't let the knee come across. Don't let those muscles pull you in because they're tight. Make the muscles work on the outside of the leg to even that out. Again, don't let the chin come down to the chest. Other side, we're going to do what we just did on the other side. Practice a couple times. Up, straight up. So I do it nice and easy for the first couple. Make sure I've got that alignment. Shoulders are back. Got my straight line behind me. And it's... The more you can get into a plank, the more you're going to feel this. But you don't have to. You can do this right straight standing up. Pull that knee up. And do it as well. You got modifications to make it work for your body. Out. Tap. Bring it in. One more time. Step out. Step in. And down. We're going to change that up. We're going to change that up. Same thing, but this time as you bring the leg up, you're going to cross body with it. So with this one, you have to make sure it's not twist the hips, bring the leg around to the side. That does nothing but strain the lower back muscles. What you want is to work inner thigh, hip flexors, heel out, feel the glutes, and then lift and across. So back and down. So this is done wrong most of the time. Most of the time people just bring that knee right across. Not getting the job done there. You're not. Leg out. Let's go. Up. Heel out. Lift. And back out. I bring my shoulders down when I do that. Shoulders roll down. They roll back. I feel it on both sides. What you can do with this, I don't, because I have a real hard time with balance on this one, so I don't bring it in, especially with the chair, is elbow comes down across body as the knee comes up and back out again, straight back, bring it up. So then you're doing a cross body mountain climber. I have a problem with it. I have a really hard time holding my balance on that. Chair's not solid. If I had a wall, completely different story. I'm working with what I got, man. That's what I got. Ready? Here we go. Up and across. Extend. A little bit more here. Trying to get into that plank just a little bit deeper if I can. Again, wall, I'd be more comfortable. Chair slide. One more. Up, across, and in. Tabletop. Bring that leg up and back. Remember, you are not leaning forward to bring the leg up. You stay right where you are. Don't move. Stay right there. And up. May not come up very high. Doesn't matter. And back down. Stay on this leg. And now if it's comfortable for you, going into a bird dog. Super slow. If that doesn't work, just do the leg. What you want to make sure of on this one is that you're not twisting either way. That's why you've got that back of the chair underneath the hand, holding the shoulder blade straight or the shoulder girdle. And other side. Yeah? Yeah, you ready? You can bring it in and do it with a leg extension and then up. Make sure that leg is coming right straight up toward its shoulder on that side. So you've got the knee and shoulder in alignment. One more time. In, tuck, extend out, bring it down. We got time. We got time. We're going to do it. Hydrants. Hydrants, hydrants. Stand up. So you want to have a little bit of a hip hinge here. Knee side by side, knee side by side, knee side by side. Did I say that? Out to the side, up, and back in. Don't twist. I caught myself doing that right away. So shoulders are back. Leg comes out. And in, out. Bring that heel up so that the foot is not just hanging there. Make the glutes work. To hold that leg up. Muscles on the outside of the leg. Outside of the hip. Make sure your back is straight. Coming right straight out the side. You want those knees to come together in the middle, and then you go right straight out. It's when you're going to feel the most effort happening. If you drop the leg back and bring it up, it doesn't get anywhere near the work that right straight out does. One more on this side. It's hard work today. Other side. Feet side by side. One foot comes up. Get yourself in your tabletop or your semi-modified plank. Leg comes up, foot comes up, and down. Do not let the hips rotate. And that's the hardest part for me. I really have to push with the hand that's on the side of the stationary leg to keep the shoulders straight, to keep the hips straight. Because I get this little tiny twist, but it takes the work out of it. It also puts my back in a really bad place. Down, up. Do, do. Do, 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 do. And one more time. Down, down. We didn't get the seated part done. Oh well, we tried. Legs crossed. You feel the outside of the hips working? And if you were squeezing those glutes through every exercise, I can really feel the quads in a good way. Feet crossed, knees bent, over the ankles, down you come, back leg, outside of the leg, shift until you find it. I have a lot harder time with the right side than the left. Roll the hips, put the knees together, push together on them so you can bring yourself up. Do the same on the other side. Such a great stretch for those glutes. IT band all the way down, piriformis. We're just getting all those side muscles that just are so hard to stretch. And go ahead, bring it back up. Go ahead, make my day. All right, back of the chair again. Stepping back, heel down on that back leg, and then roll into it. So you're taking that front leg and putting the weight into that. Coming down, feeling the calf muscle on that back leg stretch out. The other way you can do this is you can experiment. Set your front leg and then put the back leg down and just slide it out until you can feel those muscles starting to stretch. It's a darn good way to get this calf muscle without any problems at all. Much easier to find. Other side, same thing. And the nice thing with this is as that muscle starts to stretch, you can try moving into it just a little more lean. Back leg back a little more. Back leg back. Front leg front. Right foot red. Left foot blue. Remember twister? Push up. Bring it back in. Great stretch. We're going to take, how are we going to do this? Same positioning, except this time rolling the hips underneath. That back foot, You can bring the heel up off the floor. We're looking for the quadriceps. So just rolling up. Not hard. You just want to feel his muscles starting to stretch. Adjust the heel, adjust the knee. Roll the hips underneath just a little bit more until you find it. Not in the hip flexor, in the quadriceps. Front of the thighs only. Other side, same thing. You there? You with me? Still with me? We lost one of the Nancys. And back up. Again, side to side, inner thighs. Push the butt back. You can do this on the back of a chair too. Doesn't matter. It's just easier to show this way for me. Butt's right straight back, knee stays over the ankle so you get the best stretch. And push up. And so you put the least stress on the knee. If the knee goes out or caves in or you're into the toe or the shoulders are down, those are all ways you can get hurt with this one. And back up again. Shake the legs out. Ready? Arms up. We're going to do a step jack. Out. Couple even. Over the top. Deep breath in. Stomach out. Exhale. Coming back to the middle. Other side. Out. Up. Exhaling. Then you start to inhale right up here. Stomach's out. Exhale. Bring it back to center. It's a 3-day weekend. No class Monday. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Go have lots of fun.